Hey guys, me Steve on Steve's Fishing, Magnet Fishing and Nature Channel. Okay, today I'm going to show you the finds that I found over at Kingston again. I was hoping to try to get to Sunbury, but there was a bit of a problem. And that problem was that a lot of the roads were closed off because they was having a big cycle rally. And it went on practically all day long, so I couldn't get up to Sunbury unless I walked, and I wasn't going to walk. But when I was, doing the normal magnet fishing, young lady by the name of Jenny. Hi Jenny, nice to meet you today. She was watching what I was doing. She wanted directions actually, and I told her the directions, but she kind of got a little bit fascinated on what I was doing. And just stand there watching and talking to me. And later she said to me, "Oh, can I have a go?" I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." I pulled out my spare magnet, 60-kilo one, and I let her have a go on that, and she got too very interested in it. She was casting that magnet in for God knows how many times. She was, I reckon it must have been about an hour and a half, 2 hours. She was playing with that magnet. The best find that she actually pulled out was this Sippo. Nice little Sippo. That's the third Sippo I've got. Two actually, three intact, like so. I don't think they're going to work though. And a shell of one. So that's three Sippos I've got. I don't know where I put the other ones. They're around somewhere. So yeah, I got to know her for a little bit. We kind of was running out on what was getting actually. Actually, I just remembered something. I seem to misplace something, and I hope I've not lost them. Just give me a second. I think they might be in the bag which I just put into the bathroom. I've got some more of those badges. I can't remember what those are. Oh crap, I think I might have lost them. Damn it. I bet I've lost them. No, there we are. Thank God for that. No, I've not actually cleaned them up, but I found some more of those boat badge things. Let's just put my glass back on. Just to prove to you, all right, these are the ones I've already got, and these have been cleaned up. 1900, 1904, 1925, 1920 something, because that bit's gone broken off. 1919. They're the ones I already found. And I'll show you the other ones that I found today. Give me a second. Get the gloves back on. These actually need to be cleaned, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. But I've got a 1909 one here. That definitely needs cleaning. A 1917, but it's got damage around the side there, which is a shame. So that's two of those ones I've got now. That's 253 and that's 228. 1919, 1917. 5 of these ones. 1900, 1904, 1925, 1909, and whatever that was, I don't know, 1920 something. And I actually found my first square one, which is fucking crazy. I think it's going to be 1961 actually, this one. No, I will give these a clean and do some photos and upload them later on. But yeah, my first square one. That's fucking amazing, you know. I don't know if they've done any more kind of shapes and sizes, but no, that's 3 different kind of sizes. And I think these are the more rarest ones actually. So yeah, I'll be happy to try and clean this up and see what it says. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. 8 of them. Put them over there. So what did we get? Well, as say, Jenny pulled out this Zippo, which she could have kept, but she didn't want to keep it. She gave it to me. You know, this was her first. Well, it wasn't her first magnet catch. Can't remember what number catch this was, but she caught it. And like, I was well surprised that she actually caught one of these. I think there was another one that she nearly caught, but it dropped off. And we was both trying to find it with both magnets, but we couldn't find it. So, but at least we got one of them. This is unusual, actually. It's like another Indian thing. I'm always finding Indian statues and coins and stuff in the river. Okay, it may have took long enough for me to find it in the River Thames, but I actually found one. And when I was pulling it up, I thought it was gold, but it's not. It's actually brass, I think it is. And the only reason why this got pulled up, I suppose, is because the back might be iron. I don't think this is iron. And I don't know what dynamo magnet to test it out with. But that came up. It did have like a, should have had another bell there actually. It's got like a bell, I suppose you would have had one on each one. So you ain't seen that. Oh, I'll show you those things again in a minute. So yeah, this was pulled up. Go back to the badges because I didn't show them properly. So today I pulled up 1917 white one. 1909, kind of like oblong triangle type shape, and the rarest one, that one. So they're the 3 I pulled out today. These ones that you saw on one of my other videos, the ones I pulled out last week. You know, I did try that same location. When was it? Friday, and I did not get none out at all. And you know, to get another 3 out today was kind of crazy. You know, I was hoping I might have been able to get, you know, 5, but 3 is good enough. So I'm going to try to give them ones a clean, probably later on tonight or tomorrow, and take some better photos of them. So that's what I've got of those. Didn't get all 8 today. I only got the 3 I showed you. And that's the Zippo that Jenny pulled out. Yeah, she's a Zippo on it. Cutlery. Heaps of cutlery again. I know I did say I'm going to stop bringing cutlery home, but he builds up the old finds, don't you, really? So one. These are, you know, different sizes as well. 2, 3. All different sizes. 8, 4. And this is unusual. I've never seen a teaspoon this big. Maybe these might have been the ones they use for ice cream. You know, so you can get down to the bottom of the glass. So that might be an ice cream teaspoon, that one. Little spanner I found just before I was packing up to come home. 2 tablespoons. one knife, a massive big tablespoon. That's bigger than the normal ones. And 3 forks. So a lot of cutlery. Picked up a few bottle taps. Being Etany or something. Brother, I realised I already got Saigon, but another Saigon. H, I think. Can't read this one, it's a bit, but it's Japanese, whatever it is, or Chinese. I know it's like some foreign Japanese or Chinese bottle tap. 2 of those. And that's the other one, dirty. And then there's this one, which has got like looks like kind of a castle. So 2, 4, 6, 8 bottle caps. This is unusual. I thought I'd keep this. I've never seen anything like this. What it is, must be some kind of like Art Deco kind of like iron display thing. Kind of unusual. If anyone knows what that is, comment for me, because that is really unusual. This, I think, possibly may be some kind of bottle cap opener. Like so. Yeah, I'm sure that is actually some kind of bottle cap opener. 2 padlocks. That one turns, so it's not that old. It's actually got a name written on there, but I can't read it properly. It's got a name written just across the top there. One of the old style padlocks. I think I've got one similar to this one actually in my bucket. I picked up a few rings. I don't know what these rings are for, but they've got to be for something. No. Either rings or washers to some kind of like part of a boat, I suppose. But then there's this one. This is not any of these. These are like, this might be an old horse buckle thing. You know, for the harness. Could be a harness buckle or something. I'm not sure. Possibly, because I've seen these on YouTube where people said that they have something to do with the horse harness. But that's what I'm thinking it might be. I may be, you know, incorrect. So if anyone knows what that might be, let me know. I will try to get some of this rust off by using a hammer. I don't think I'll be going out anywhere tomorrow, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of hammering and getting some of this rust off. Well, we all know what that is. That is a bicycle clip. Someone must have been playing chess and got so fed up that they was actually losing. These have actually got magnets on them at the bottom. They're not magnetising now, but you know they did get demagnetise on my magnet. You got the pawn and bishop, I think it is. So what happened to the rest of it? What happened to the rest of the pieces? What happened to the board? No one knows. Hi, Big Tone. Someone must be mad. They lost their car key. I don't know what key it goes to, or car, I should say, but someone lost the key. Some more lighters. I'm always finding lighters. Everywhere I go, I'm finding lighters. And that ain't going to work. And that definitely ain't going to work. Oh, that one's actually just broken. So that one can go in a bin. So one lighter that may work later. I don't know yet. I don't know what this is, but I picked it up because it looks like a peace symbol, but it's actually just like a ring bolt with a washer on those nut things. But it looked kind of like cool. Kind of, you know, I saw it, I thought, yeah, that looks cool, you know, I'll keep that. I also did find, well, I can't remember what I've done with it. It was here a little while ago. Oh, here it is. I found my first button, and it actually has got on there the crest. So that's unusual. Now there was a little bit at the back, you know, where the metal was, but that fell out a bit later in the bag. And this is it here. That's the metal bit. Oops. I'm going to see that actually. That's the metal bit. That's the metal bit that came off the back of the button. But the button's still, you know, visible. You can see the kind of like crest. I think it's 2 lions. Not 100% sure. I've run out of vinegar, so I can't clean it up with any vinegar or anything until I get some vinegar. I did try to go into Lidl yesterday to get some more vinegar, but they was completely out of stock. So, you know, and I was going to try to get 4 bottles, but I couldn't get them. Coin wise, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in 2p's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 in 1p's. That's 26, 27, 2 5p's, 37, and 2 10p's. That's 57. A little 1 cent euro, I think it is. That's a little 1 cent, I think it is. But I did find another euro coin, but I seem to have lost it. I don't know what that is. I think that might be a 5p or something else. I don't know. Can't really tell what that is. Looks like the size of a 5p. I'm not going to count this 5p. One of these kind of like frisbee weird things. It don't work. It's completely rusted. But that's the second one of these I found now. So yeah, like, you know, that's the second one. Now, if anyone knows what this is, let me know, because I do not know what it is. Someone said it could be a wheel. I don't think it's a wheel. There is some kind of markings here. The something. It's got something IRT. Something IRT, I think it is. And I think you've got a 2 point something near 2.1. I'm just about to see the one there. So if anyone knows what that is, please let me know. I don't think it's like a weight, you know, like a dumbbell weight or anything like that. But I'll get the hammer out tomorrow, give it a bit of a whack, and see what I can see, you know, if I can find any more text to it. That's kind of unusual. Still got like a lot of horrible seaweed stuff at the back. But yeah, I wasn't going to actually bring it home, but I thought, no, sorry, I will take it home. See if I can give it a clean up and see what it is. But that's like, you know, history just by itself, whatever it is. But it's something, what was it? something IRT, and I think it says 12.1 or something. So I think I can just see the 1 now. Well, I'll give it a few little knocks tomorrow and see what I can find in it. And again, you know, I thought this was gold, but it wasn't gold. I don't think it's gold. Can't see no gold markings on it. I think it's just brass. This bit here is iron at the back, and that's what pulled it up. And as I put it in the bag, guess what? It come off. So I'm surprised I got that. Let's say, like, you know, every river I've been to now, I've somehow kind of like pulled some kind of like, I do believe that this some kind of like Indian religion piece. So yeah, you know, not a bad little find. And that's it. So as I say, you know, young lady by Jenny was interested in what I was doing. She sat there, well, stood there, watching and talking to me for, you know, a good half an hour or so. And she said, do you think I could have a go? I said, yeah, sure. You know, I had my spare magnet with me, my little 60k one, and I gave it to her, explained how to do it, and she was having a great time at it. You know, she must have been an hour and a half, 2 hours. And she's actually said that, you know, she enjoyed it so much that she may consider getting the magnet herself and some rope and just, like, you know, going out and have a little magnet fishing trip herself. And if she does, you know, I said, well, look, you know, she actually subscribed to my YouTube channel as well. And I said, well, look, if you do get a magnet and you come over this way, let me know and we can meet up and, you know, we'll do a bit of magnet fishing together. So I said, yeah, okay, I'll let you know. She is on the video, which I'm in the process of like drawing all the video files up to one for single file and then upload to the YouTube soon, later on tonight. Should hopefully be up by 10:30, 11 o'clock the latest. You don't see a lot of it. You see more like chest side, you know, chest downwards, because like the way my camera is, but you do see your, like, you know, little clip of her, you know, facial. And yeah, as I say, she was having a blast. And she said, you know, she did have a blast. You know, she had a good time. And you know, she said that she might even take the magnet fishing up, you know, as a hobby herself. I said, well, that'd be good if you could, because, like, you know, there's not that many females that do magnet fishing. I only know about 4 people on YouTube that do it. There's the Australian one, and you've got 2 or 3 others that I can't remember off my hand, but I don't think there's more than 4 female magnet fishers. Finger, his partner, she does it as well. They normally do the canals. That's 2. But there is 2 more that I've seen that does magnet fishing. But yeah, that's the finds today. Anyone knows what that big thing is, let me know. If anyone knows what that is, let me know. It must be some kind of like a piece of like art that may be on some kind of like railing or fencing or something like that. I don't think it's anything to do with engines or machinery, but I'll give that a little knock around tomorrow with a hammer, try to get some of that rust off. I'm going to try investing one of them small archaeologists like little hammers instead of like using like a normal hammer, because I think a normal hammer will probably like damage some of these. So I'm going to look on eBay to see if there's any of those little really small archaeology hammers and get one of those. So I think that might be a good investment in getting some of this rust off. And I was also looking at Evo Rust, which is a very good kind of like substance. It's more water based, But you know, for 5 litre, it's like £60, you know, on eBay, and that's way too much money, you know, because it's like 75% water based. I've been looking on that some other videos where they kind of like showed you what you can use to get, you know, this rust off, but that Evo rust looks pretty good. It does get a hell of a lot of rust off, but you know, for £60, you know, you might be able to use, like, let's say if I was to put some stuff in Evo rust right now, which I can't because I ain't got it, but it's just only what I did. I could put it in, leave it for 24 hours, it'd get rid of a lot of the rust, if not all of it. And then what you could do is drain it and reuse that. Get off the bed and reuse it again. But when you reuse it a second time, it will get the rust off, but not as good as the first time. You know, it's like, you know, when you have a cup of coffee. You know, you have a cup of coffee, and if you make another cup, but you don't wash your cup out, it's not as good. It doesn't taste as good. But with Evo Rust, you know, you get all the rust off, and the second time when you use the same fluid, the same substance, a second time, you get it off, but not as good. So there we go. Right, now I've got to go and put all this in a bag again and put it in the bowl or bucket, ready to go out in the car, or on the balcony tomorrow. Again, if you know anything about that, let me know. If you know anything about that, let me know. I think, as I said, that might be a part of a horse harness kind of thing. These, I think, are just washers towards, you know, a part of the engine or propeller shaft or something. Why I bought these home, I don't know, but you know, it added to, you know, my little collection, I suppose. There we go. Spud gun, high spud gun. But the most interesting one, though, were those other 3. And I'm definitely going to clean these up tomorrow. You know, I was going to do it tonight, but I'm too tired. So, as you know, these are the ones I got last week. 1900, 1904, 1925, 19 something, because the bit of the enamel is broken off that one, and that's how I found it anyway. 228, 1919. And then today, I was not expecting to find them, because when I went down there Friday, just gone, I didn't find any, but today I found 1917. You got damage around there, but all that says around these Thames anyway. Conservatants. So that's 10 conservatants. They're available until 31st December 1917. This one, as you can see, 1909. Just need to get all this black stuff off, and I can't wait until I get this one sorted out, because it says Thames. It says 19 something. I think that's the vessel number. Then the year is 61. So it's definitely going to be 1961. Unless it's the opposite way around. It could be the year 19 something. Then the vessel number could be something 61. Until I clean it off, I won't be able to find out what that piece is. But it definitely says Thames and Conservancy there. But I'll give that a clean up tomorrow. Same with that one, and same with that one. And in total, I've now got 8. And I'm seeing that some guys selling them on eBay up to 40 to 80 pounds each for those type and those type. I've not yet seen any of these on eBay, and I think these are going to be more rare, a lot more rarer than these two are. So, and I'm surprised I found those 3 today. I am really surprised and lucky to find them. No, I was expecting maybe 1, but then I said, oh, how about give me another one, you know, as a joke. You know, come on, God, to give us another one. Pulled 4 chairs out today. You know, how about rewarding me? And like about half an hour, 3/4 an hour, I've got the second one. And I went, well, you're giving me 2, how about 1 more, you know, and a bit late when I pulled out the 3rd one. So, you know, it's been a very good day. Anyway, I'm going to shoot off. I think the video may have been finished converting. No, it's still got 22 minutes to finish converting. And then it's going to take about half hour, 3/4 an hour to upload. So you're talking about 11:15, 11 o'clock time. The video will be up. You'll see me talking to Jenny. Jenny was a girl who was interested and asked if she could have a go, and I let her keto one, and she had a blast magnet fishing for a couple of hours. She was pulling out a lot of bottle taps, a few coins. She pulled out that Zippo lighter, but she never pulled any of these out, which is a shame. But I'm pretty sure there's more of those down here. You know, I think what it is that when the boats go past and you get those like, you know, the weather storms, you know, the rain, it kind of like just slightly moves the current around a little bit, because like there isn't a lot of current at Kingston on that particular part of the Thames. There's a little bit, but not a lot. No, you jumped in, you wouldn't drown, put it that way. As it was before I nearly gave up and came home, some girl dropped her mobile phone in the water, and you know, it was about 4 or 5 foot deep, but you could actually see the mobile. The boyfriend actually went and borrowed someone's like fishing net and was able to get it out, and they'd been in there, you know, a good 10-20 minutes. But as she brought it out, you know, it still worked. I think it was an iPhone 7. So, you know, I think like them ones are waterproof anyway. And someone said, well, you know, just be on the safe side, just take it home and put it in with some dried rice, and that should like remove any kind of like dampness from it. Is she going to do that? I don't know, but she's got a mobile back. I even tried getting out with a magnet, and the only reason why I couldn't get out with a magnet because she had one of those back covers where it's covering the metal. So, you know, when I'm trying to get it, you couldn't get it, and you know, the magnet wouldn't pick up on the glass. There was no way of me turning it over for it to be picked up. And even if I was able to turn it over, it still wouldn't have got picked up because of the actual back cover. So I had the plastic casing over the metal, so it still wouldn't have got picked up. And if she had left it, I'll tell you one thing, yeah, I'd have gone back there tomorrow and tried to recover it, I'll tell you. But she got it anyway. All right, so finally again, if you know anything about that, let me know. And if you find anything about that, let me know. So cheers for watching, and catch you later.